Hey guys, it's Rose with Roselikescrochet. How is everybody doing? It is Saturday, October 28th, 2023, and I am coming on here with probably the last yarn yakking video for October. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot, and I make stitch markers, so go check out my Etsy shop. If you are seeing this video tonight, there will be an update in the Etsy shop that will include some yarn that I'm going to destash, which I'll tell you about, as well as the 12 days of Christmas/holiday stitch marker calendar. So I'm going to show you a little bit of that now, but it should be live right now in the Etsy shop. I know a lot of people were anxious to get it, and I said that I would make sure that I told you when it was going to be posted in the Etsy shop so you can go and check it out right now. So I live here in the Chicago area. I have one daughter. Her nickname is Carrots, like the vegetable, and we have one rescue dog. His name is Camo, and this is actually the 11th year we have had him. We got him, they think he was about 1 when we got him, so we are thinking he is about 12 to 13 years old now. So yeah, his name is Camo. So I don't know if I'm talking too soft or if I'm talking too loud because I cannot hear out of my left ear. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube, and that's because I've had an ear and sinus infection, and I was on antibiotics, and then I could hear for a couple of days, and now I can't hear again. So I think we're gonna go head back to the doctor to see what's going on. So if I'm too soft, I can't help it. If I'm too loud, I can't help it. Anyway, so you can find me here on social media, here obviously the YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We also have a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast, so come and join. There are 3 questions that you have to answer. They're really easy, and we have a really good time over there, so come and join. And what else? Instagram. I'm going to show you something cool about Instagram in a minute, but if you want to follow me on Instagram, that would be great. If you see giveaways and you need to tag a friend, please feel free to tag me because that's really exciting. I won something. And the Instagram is attached to a Facebook business page. So if you are not on Instagram, but you're on Facebook and you want to see what I post on Instagram, go ahead and follow the business page. All of the links for this is down below in the description box. So yarn yakking videos are usually me talking about purchases and makes. I don't usually show whips. I have some happy mail. I do have quite a few yarn orders, but I don't think I'm going to have time to get to them today. I have quite a few finished objects, but it's like multiples of the same thing because if anyone has been around for a while, I have a little bit of an obsession with patterns, and once I do one, if I like it, I do like a million of them. So anyway, I got a lot of stuff to talk about today because it's been a while since I've done a yarn yakking video. I think it's been like 3 weeks. So we're gonna get started. The first thing I want to tell you is if you want to head over to the Etsy shop, the 12 days of Christmas stitch marker calendars are ready to go. I finally got in all the stuff that I wanted to get in. So I'm going to just show you what's going to be in the bag. Whoops. Okay, so I did talk about this, I think, on the last yarn yakking video, but that was like I said, like 3 weeks ago. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to see in the envelope is a bunch of little envelopes. So it's kind of like an advent calendar where you have numbered packages, items. I don't know. I've never had an advent calendar. This was really fun to make though. Anyway, you'll see all of these envelopes and they will be numbered from 1 through 12. So you can open up the envelopes whenever you want. You can open them up December 1st or December 15th or whenever you feel like it. But they're all going to be in there numbered. And then there is going to be a big envelope. And in the big envelope is going to be another envelope labeled number 13. Now, each of these little envelopes labeled 1 through 12 have one holiday themed stitch marker in them. This one, number 13, has 3 of them. Also in the envelope is a card, and there will be a stitch marker holder. I'll show you what that looks like. That way you can store your stitch markers there if you want. So just like that. And then this is what I was waiting for. I have a goodie bag in there too. So I don't know if you can hear it, but there will be a goodie bag in each one of the stitch marker calendars. I'm not going to tell you what's in the goodie bag. You'll have to figure it out if you get one. So there are only 20 of these available. So if you want them, I would put this video on pause and go over to the Etsy shop and check it out before they sell out, because I will only have 20 and I won't have any more. I'll insert a picture here of a sampling of what the stitch markers are in each one, and they are going to be a little bit different in each one. So here's the picture. All right, guys, had a little bit of a coughing fit. Anyway, these are ready to go. They're in the Etsy shop right now. If you want to go and purchase one, you can open them up whenever you want to, and I appreciate your support. The other thing that is going to be in the Etsy shop as of right now is I am yarn destashing a little bit. There are some yarns that I've found in my totes that I'm not using for various reasons, and so those are all going up in the Etsy shop as well. Here is one of the bags of yarn. I'm not going to go through it. You guys can go and look on the Etsy shop and see what you can find, whatever is left. By the way, I do encourage you to favorite the Etsy shop and favorite a few items if you can. And I do make other stitch markers besides the holiday advent calendar thing. Here is another bag of yarn that I'm destashing. So just go and check it out and see if there's anything that you need or like or want. So I think that's it for the Etsy shop. I am working on some stitch markers. This is my little tabletop area that I work on stitch markers. I am working on some more. Hopefully I will have an Etsy shop update with actual stitch markers in the next week or two. So, okay. All right. So I have some happy mail that I got, and this is from Barbara. She is from Florida. And, oh, so sweet. Have a nice day. And let's see what she says here. She says, "Hi, Rose. I'm so happy you received the blankets I sent. I've been busy this summer with my mom and her appointments, and she lives 75 minutes from us. Thankfully, so far, no hurricanes or tropical storms. I made the blankets in the spring when it was cooler here. My daughter-in-law loves the blankets I've made, and when we're in Philly with them, she was showing me how many blankets she has in different sizes and how she loves and uses them all. That's what inspired me to not just think I needed to make a baby blanket a set size." Exactly. And my grandkids love all the blankets now. Sometimes they are used to make a fort or cover them when they don't feel well. Yes, thank you for giving me the opportunity to crochet for others. Prayers, love, and hugs from Barbara. So she's talking about the donations that she made to Wings, and hopefully we will have Wings. I have quite a few packages for Wings. Hopefully I'll have an update sometime next week. Like I said, I don't even know if this video is going to be okay because I can't hear out of one ear. So thank you so much, Barbara. And thank you anyone who has donated to Wings. I appreciate it. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is some happy mail, but it didn't come in the mail. I actually got to meet someone in person last week. I don't even remember, you guys. The days are so blurry. A week or a week and a half ago. I think a week ago Thursday or something like that. So there's this lady, her name is Refuge. I will link her channel down below in the description box. It's called My Granny's Closet 3G. And she was actually flying to New York or Boston to go to Rhinebeck. And she had a layover in Chicago. So I got to pick her up at the airport and we went out to dinner, and she gave me a little goodie bag full of stuff. So the first thing she gave me was a sticker. That's My Granny's Closet 3G. And so I'm going to put that on my little cart, my rolly cart. Then she gave me a chapstick holder. So it is purple, my favorite color. Thank you, Refuge. And she gave me a hair scrunchie. So I absolutely love this. Thank you so much, Refuge. It was so awesome to meet her. We had a great time. And I will put in maybe one or two pictures here of our time together. She didn't have that much time, just enough time to eat dinner and for me to get her back to the airport. So here's at least one picture, if not two. All right, so go check out Refuge. If you are not subscribed to Refuge, please go over there and subscribe to her. She is an amazing, amazing person. She does a lot of vendor events like craft fairs. She has like a specific outdoor craft fair she does every week. So she gives lots of advice on what to do for those types of events. So Refuge, it was a pleasure to meet you. All right, so the next thing I have is this box of Happy Mail, and it is not addressed to me. So this box came from Debbie, the Canadian crocheter. So hi, Deb. She told me it was coming, and she told me there was nothing in there for me and that I did not have to open it up on camera. But I want you guys to know what a fantastic person Debbie, the Canadian crocheter is, if you don't already know that. And I'll link her channel down below too. She's been really busy this summer, so she hasn't posted a lot, but when she does post, she is very prolific. She crochets, she knits, she sews, she does everything. So I already know what's in this box, but I'm going to show you guys. It's addressed to my daughter, Carrots. It actually says Carrots on the box. And here, I'm going to open it up and I'll show you what she sent. All right, you guys, so I got most of the packaging off, and there is a note card in here, and it says to Carrots on there. So I'm not going to open up the little note in there, but just so you can see what it is 2 boxes of Smarties and 1 box of Arrow. And for those of you who might be new here, my daughter has severe peanut allergies. She can't have anything made in a facility with peanuts. And for some reason, the United States, when they manufacture candy, they don't care about allergies, but Canada does. So Debbie is my dealer, my nut-free dealer for goodies for Carrots. So Debbie, thank you so much for sending these. She's going to be very excited. I already told her it was coming, and she was mad that I wouldn't let her open it. So, so now she can have it. So thank you so much for being my candy dealer. I appreciate it. And I'll let her open up the card. All right, so the next Happy Mail that I have, I knew it was coming because, okay, so like I said before on Instagram, if you enter a giveaway, a lot of times you have to tag a friend. Now, I didn't realize this, but sometimes if you tag a friend, that you win something and your friend wins something, which I'm floored. I've never really done that before. So anyway, Katie Bear, who is on Instagram, tags me like probably 3 times, 4 times a week in Instagram giveaways. And I so appreciate her doing that if you're watching, Katie Bear. Anyway, she tagged me in a giveaway and she won and I won. So I got notified by email or Instagram or whatever it was that I got to pick out like a color of yarn from this company. So let me see here. I'm gonna open this up and I'll tell you what company it's from. Hang on. Okay, so this is from Along Avec Anna. So Along, A-L-O-N-G, A-V-E-C-A-N-N-A. And they are in the UK, and it says ethical, cruelty-free yarn, delicate knitting patterns, and accessories. And here is the card that came in the box. So it is www.alongavecanna.com. So here, I'll show you if you guys want to go check it out, they have, it looks like beautiful yarns on there. And so I think the winner got to pick 1 ball of yarn. I don't know how much these are. I haven't looked at the company. But anyway, there's a whole goodie box here of stuff. This is double merino and the color was royal, and I did get to pick out the color of yarn. 100% superwash merino. I think it says traceable, non-mulesed, reach standard, 108 meters, 50 gram ball, 22 something, 10 centimeters, 4 millimeter something, wool something. Anyway, this is what it looks like right there. And this is the color I got to pick. I didn't see like a really pretty purple, so that's why I picked the blue. And let's see what else is in here. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. They provided you with circular knitting needles, 4 millimeter. So obviously I do not knit. Well, maybe it's not obvious, but I don't knit. And there is some wool shampoo in there. That's pretty cool. So that was all in this little box that I got from this company. And maybe I'll do a giveaway one day. I'll just put everything right back in the box and do a giveaway to see if anyone who knits wants that. So, but not today. Anyway, so that is what I got in Happy Mail. The last thing that I got in Happy Mail was, I think I told you guys in the last Yarn Yakking video, I bought a bunch of cotton kitchen towels and I was going to make the towel holders, but I ordered the rings from Joann Fabrics and like, I think like just one of the packages came in. So let me just open them both real quick and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so it looks like they sent the wrong item. So I'm gonna have to go back to like Joann Fabrics probably and return these. So I actually wanted 3-inch rings and they sent me 1 1/4 inch nickel plated, and these are split key rings, and I don't want those for the towel for the towel holder. So it looks like I need to take this and go back to Joann Fabrics, but I ordered 5 of them and they're all the wrong ones. So looks like that was kind of pointless to do that, but that's okay. We'll get it fixed. I'll see if they actually have the correct ones online. Okay, so that's it for like Happy Mail. And then I have a whole bunch of retail therapy that I'm going to show you. And then we're going to go straight into finished objects from there because I don't want this video to be that long. But just remember, if you haven't gone and you skipped the first part of this video, go and get yourself a 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar, holiday calendar thing. Okay, hang on a second. All right, you guys. So I think the receipt is in the bags for most of these. It's been a while since I did a video. So this is stuff that's been sitting around for a while. So I got these things at the Dollar Tree. It looks like on October 15th. So we're only like 2 weeks behind. But like I got those towel rings so that I could make towel ring holders for kitchen towels. Anyway, I found these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 each. My favorite people have paws, and everything is better with coffee. And I don't like to sew or crochet it on. I like to do the towel rings, but now those are the wrong size. Anyway, so I found these additional. I got some a couple weeks ago too. I have a whole stack of towels now. I just need to get the rings so that I could turn them into kitchen towels. Okay, so let's see what is in this bag. So this bag is from, oh, and by the way, you guys, I love using these reusable bags. They have like a little like you just stuff them right back in there, and it's got a little handle, and I stuff them in the side of my car door so that I could, you know, use those. All right, so this stuff is from Walmart, and I think that's when I went out with my local friends, Carolyn, Paula, and Philip. So hi guys, this is from October 8th. Okay, I don't even remember what's in here. Oh, okay, so there's some loveys. Let's see what we got. I don't know if they were on sale. You know what, let me see. The Mickey Mouses were $6.88, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was $9.97. So I figured, what is this one? This is Leonardo. I figured I'd turn him into a lovey, but I forgot that he was actually there. And then there's 2 Mickey Mouses, and I got these guys for $6.88 each. So those are 3 little stuffies that I'm going to turn into loveys. If you're not sure what a lovey is, I always have the tutorial from Zelda NRG3 linked in all of the video descriptions. And you can go and check that out and see how she's doing that. Okay, so this one, okay, this is a Joann Fabrics purchase from October 21st, so that's not bad. And I know that I had coupons. Yes, but it doesn't really say on the receipt, which is kind of weird. Okay, so I had like a 60% off coupon, and I had a rewards thing. Let me see. Okay, so I had like a $10 reward, or was it a $5 reward? $10 reward, I think. And then I had like a 60% off coupon and another 60% off coupon. So, okay, so with my 2 60% off coupons, it looks like I bought 2 of these Sugar and Cream Super Size, 100% cotton. The color is called Blue Jeans. These have 190 yards each. So these 2 will make 1 market bag for me. And it looks like the original price on this was $4.49, and then I used 60% off coupons. So I got these for $1.80 each. So that was not bad. So this was this one. And then I did a separate purchase because then I wanted to use my rewards. And the Big Twist value was on sale, normally $4.49. I got it for 25% off. Oh, it looks like I had a $5 reward. And then the other thing that I purchased from my $5 reward were 2 packages of these yarn needles. The couch that I sit at to crochet is one of those where you put your feet up, and I've dropped like 3 needles in the crack, and I'm not moving the couch to get them. So I figured I better get some more. So anyway, these were $2.49 each. And then this one was 25% off. And then I used my $5 Joann rewards, and the balance was 32 cents. So I got all of this for 32 cents. And I got these 2, let's see here. These 2 for a total of $3.96. So I'm going to say that's a pretty good deal. And now I'm going to have to find a safe place to put my needles so I don't lose them. All right. And then the last bag of retail therapy that I did, and let me see if I can figure out when this was done. Hang on. Okay. I have a really long receipt. But I think I bought a lot of beads on this one, and I don't usually show beads, but this was done on October 8th. I think this was the same day as the Walmart. So a lot of beads. This one, it looks like, let's see here, yarn, $6.97 for a Bernat baby blanket, and the color is called light pink. So it's super light pink. There, it's a little bit pinker than that. There you go. So one of those for $6.97, and then I got a Bernat crushed velvet. This one was also $6.97, and the color on this one is called frosted almond, and I'm going to use this to make hair scrunchies. So I got one of those, and then I must have had a coupon because I got Kiki the cat. Original price on this was $6.99, so I don't know what the discount was on that, but I got one of those. And then it looks like I got buttons because I really like buttons, and I think it was like buy 3 get 3 free. So I'll show you the buttons that I got. So I got these right here. I love those, you guys. I like to make those 3-button cowls from Crochet with Claire, and I thought those would be really pretty on like a bright colored cowl. I got purple stripes because purple stripes. I got owls. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. These I thought were really cool, the houndstooth. That would be good on either a black cowl or a white cowl. And then of course, a rainbow. And these all came in a pack of 3, so I was pretty excited. And I thought this would be really pretty. You see there's gray right there. I thought that would be really pretty on like a gray cowl. It'll give it a really nice pop of color. So that was my shopping extravaganza, I guess, from like 2 or 3 weeks ago, because I haven't been shopping since then because I haven't been feeling well. Oh, you know what? I have Michael's. So I think we went to Michael's that day, and then I think I went one other time. Hang on. All right, you guys. So the first Michael's trip, let me see here, was on October 8th. So this must have been with my local friends. And let me see what I got here. It looks like I got impeccable Loops and Threads impeccable tweeds. These were originally $4.99, and I got them for $3.49 each. So I only got one of each of these colors. I thought that would be really pretty for a hat or for a lovey. And these are all still available, so I'll tell you about them. Loops and Threads impeccable. It's 190 yards, 3 ounces, 174 meters, 85 grams. It is made in India. The color on this one is Blue Haze Tweed. Super pretty. And then it says machine wash warm, do not bleach, tumble dry low. It's a number 4 weight. They recommend 5mm crochet hook and knitting needles. 97% acrylic and 3% other fibers. So like I said, this one is called Blue Haze Tweed, and this one is called Gray Tweed. So I'm not planning on using them together, but I thought these were super pretty. And I love the color of the tweeds in there. So I got those for $3.49 each. And then they had this new Loops and Threads called Ring Spun. And these were originally $7.99, but they were on sale for $5.59 each. So I will tell you about them and I'll show you the two colors that I got. And I don't remember what I bought them for, but I'll figure it out. Okay, it's called Loops and Threads Ring Spun Acrylic Blend, 163 yards, 6 ounces, 149 meters, 170 grams. The color on this one is called Tranquil Multi. It is a number 6 super bulky. They recommend 8mm knitting needles and crochet hook, 96% acrylic, 4% polyester, wash on delicate, do not bleach, tumble dry at a low heat on delicate cycle. And this is made in China. So if you look by the UPC code, normally the color is over there, but it's not there anymore. It's underneath this little QR code. So I got 2 of these called Tranquil Multi. And again, I have no idea why I bought them. And then this color is called Concord Multi. And it is a little bit more purpley than what you see in the camera, but it's purple. So for those of you who are new here, purple is my favorite color. So I got 2 of those. Okay, then the last time I went to Michael's, let me see if I can tell you when that was. That was October 21st. Okay, so we're only a week behind. So this one, and I'll tell you, you'll see why I got some of these chunky cakes. So I think there was 40% off all regular purchases. And I had a rewards voucher for Michael's too. I never really have them. So I got, let's see here. So I'll start with the bags. So I do craft fairs and I like to give, if people don't already have a bag, then I give them a bag. And what better color bag to have than purple? So yeah, purple. So the small bags were $7.99 originally, and it was 40% off of that. So I got 13 bags at 40% off. So it was $3.54 for 13. And then the medium bags were originally $9.99, and I got those for $4.42 because I also had that $10 reward. Then the only other thing that I got were these Karen chunky cakes. And these are all still available. I will tell you the specs because you can still get them if you want. This is, let's see here. I love Karen cakes. By the way, I have some Karen cakes, original Karen cakes, still up for sale in my Etsy shop in my Yarn stash. This color is called Turquoise Swirl. It's a number 6 super bulky. They recommend 8mm knitting needle and crochet hook, machine wash and dry, 100% acrylic, 9.8 ounces, 280 grams, 297 yards, 271 meters. And this is made in China. The color on this one is called Turquoise Swirl. And then the color on this one is called Rainbow Jellies, Jellys. I actually am not an orange fan, but this is really pretty. And then the other one that I got is called Galaxy Macarons, of course, with the purple. So that's all the yarn shopping I've done. Besides, I have an order from, I think Hirschner's. It's probably been sitting there for a month or more, and an ice yarn order that I got like probably a month ago too. And Michael's, I just ordered Michael's like 2 weeks ago. That's all sitting there, but we don't have time for that tonight. So, all right, we're gonna get really quick into the finished objects. Hang on. All right, you guys, sorry about that. So since we just talked about Karen Chunky Cakes, I figured I would show you what I've been doing with my 6 bulky yarn. So there is a great tutorial here on YouTube by Marley Bird, and it is called the Chunky Snowboarder Hat. Now in the video tutorial, she uses 2 strands of a 4 weight, but I use 1 strand of a 6 weight to do this. And I use a 10mm hook, and it goes super, super fast. So I've had chunky hats in my Etsy shop and at craft fairs for like 2 years. And I'm down to 2 chunky hats left, like that I had for sale. So I was like, I really should get on the ball and make some more chunky hats. So I'll show you my original one. So this is one of the original ones that I still have left, and it is up for sale in my Etsy shop. It's kind of hard to see the design because of the the way that it's variegated there. And this is the other one that I have left. I think I did mostly neutral colors when I did this first, but you can see it's super easy. You just go from one end to another and then you slip stitch it together. Super duper easy. And this is like a homemade, handmade pom-pom with the matching yarn. Okay, so I figured since I only had 2 left, I better get cracking and make some more. So I found a bunch of chunky cakes in my stash and other 6-weight yarn. So this is a Karen chunky cake, and it was brand new, I think. And it's called elderberry jelly. So it's all these purples. And I went through, like, made all these chunky hats, and my daughter helped me pick out matching pom-poms. So believe it or not, I didn't really have a good purple pom-pom to go with this one. So here is one of them. And eventually I will put these all up in my Etsy shop. But it's really cool. It's really hard to tell where you sewed them together. And it's super thick. So here is one of them with the chunky cake. Here is another one with the chunky cake. It is called Cherries Jubilee. So that's what the yarn looks like. I could probably get 3 hats out of one of these, 3 chunky hats, just so you guys know. Most of these were not full skeins, or they were, some of them were, some of them weren't, and I don't remember, so I couldn't tell you exactly how much yarn I used. But here is the red one, and I found that pom-pom to go with it. So there you go. And then we have this one, which I know I used this for a lovey, so this was not a full cake. This is a Karen chunky cake called Ballet Sorbet. You see it's kind of destroyed there. Anyway, it did get some of the purple in there and a lot of the pink, and I put a pink pom-pom on there. So that one is done. And then this is also a Karen chunky cake. It is called Dulce de Leche. This was also not a full cake of yarn, but that's what this one looks like. And I really like the pom-pom on top of there. And by the way, you guys, I just put a button on the bottom side, and then it's the pom-pom has like a little rubber band thing on it, so they could take the pom-pom off and they could wash it. So there is that one. And I think there is one more Karen chunky cake. It is this one. It's called Rice Pudding. It's like grays and tans and beige. That is this one right here. And you know, you can not put the brim up so much. It's not attached or anything. So if they want to make it slouchy, they can make it slouchy. But there is that one. And then I think that's it for the Karen chunky cake. So the next kind of yarn that I had were these mandala thick and quicks. And this is also a 6-weight yarn. And I will tell you that I had 2 of each cake, and there are 87 yards in each cake. So I used 1 full cake and then some out of the second cake. So I don't know if you could say you need 100 yards, 120 yards, but this is definitely, you need at least 90, and then I still couldn't finish the hat with 1 cake. So this one was a clearance cake at Meijer, and they put the price tag over the color, so I don't know what the name of the color was, but it has these lime, it's lime and like this hot purple color right there. So let me show you the hat on that one. There's the lime coloring, it's really cool. And there's the hot purple. I love this one. It looks like it's not sewn together, but it is sewn together there. And there is the pom-pom that I chose for that one. And then we have another mandala thick and quick. And again, this was a clearance item from Meijer, so I don't know what the color was. And I used 1 full one, and then this was all that was left. Well, there's quite a bit left, so I don't know, 100, 120 yards that you need. So there's that one, and that is this right here. And I love the blue in there. It's really pretty. And that's the pom-pom I chose. And then there is one more mandala thick and quick. Again, don't know the name, but I used 1 full one right here. And then that's what's left of the second one. And this one has hot pink in it. Love that. So I put a little hot pink pom-pom on there. This was actually a keychain from Hobby Lobby, and I just took off the keychain part, and it had the elastic. So there is that one. And then I have 3 more. So this one was using Premier Uptown Super Bulky, and it came in like a 5-pack. This was like a long time ago. And I don't know if they still have it available. The color on this is called Old Rose. I used 1 full skein and then part of a second one. And this yarn is really soft. And I used one of these pom-poms. I thought that was really pretty. And then, see, here's what it looks like. So 1 full skein and then some from another, but I don't know how much. Let me see how much one of these skeins is. It is 87 yards. So yeah, the same as that mandala Thick and Quick. The color on this is called Bright Lime. And this is the hat. And there is the little, I couldn't find a lime pom-pom that matched it. So that is the hat. And then this one is using Department 71 Vanity. I think this is from Hirschner's. And it doesn't have a color name, but it says it's a 5 bulky. So anyway, it's sparkly. It's blue. I put this blue pom-pom on there. So that is why I got those Karen cakes, those chunky cakes. Okay, I have this to show you real quick. I'm trying to get up my inventory of hair scrunchies. So I had purchased this Juicy Couture yarn, and it's because I don't have a hot pink color in my thing. The color is called Free Love. You can get this at Joann Fabrics. I made 2 scrunchies to start off with. I don't follow a pattern. I just single crochet around a hair tie, and then I do 3 double crochets in each single crochet, and then in each double crochet I do 2 single crochets. Anyway, you can find a ton of scrunchie patterns online. So that was the other thing I did. And then I have, hold on, let me get this one thing. It's actually just one pattern, but there's a couple of them. So let me get that, hang on. All right, you guys, so this situation is kind of similar to my chunky hat situation. I sell these really cute jellyfish in my Etsy shop and at craft fairs, and I only have like 5 left. And so the display that I have looks really empty. And so I figured I needed to make some more jellyfish. So the pattern, I hang them on a hanger so they don't get all tangled up because you've got all these little curlicues. The pattern I use is from One Dog Woof. It's not a YouTube video or anything. It's just on her vlog, and I'll link it down below. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you the yarn that I used for these. Most of these were full skeins of yarn, so you don't really need a whole lot of yarn for it. And yes, it is amigurumi, but you guys, it's pretty much one piece. So don't let me fool you. I still don't like amigurumi, but this is super easy to make. Now, if I can tell you it's super easy to make, it's easy to make. It's just time consuming. Okay, so one of them was Super Saver Red Heart Macaw. One of these was Big Twist in Rainbow Bright. I love this yarn in Fruit Salad. Grape Fizz from Red Heart. I did a Karen Simply Soft in Riviera. I love this yarn in, let's see, Herb Garden. Karen Simply Soft in Blackberry. I had more colors picked out too, but I decided this was enough. Red Heart Super Saver in Retro Stripes. This is a disaster, right guys? Red Heart Super Saver in Fruity Stripe and Big Twist. And the color is Sunrise Ombre. So I'm gonna see if I can take them off and show you. Hang on. All right guys, I got them off the hanger. Okay, so here we go. So this is the first one. I probably don't even need to take so much time explaining it to you, but there is the first one. I just braided some yarn and I didn't tie it like in a triple knot, just in a double knot, so people could adjust the length of the hanger here. So you can easily take that off, but it's double knotted. So there is the first one. I'm gonna try not to get them tangled. This is that one, the yarn from Hobby Lobby. I think they're just so adorable. And you don't have to do much, just small safety eyes and a little smile, and they're perfect. Well, I don't know that mine are perfect, but they're pretty fun to make. I think this is the Retro Stripe one. And then we have the Grape Fizz. It's kind of hard to see his eyes. Oh, you can see them. They're blue. Yeah, so there's that guy. And these will be listed in my Etsy shop too. I don't know when, soon. And then there is this little green guy. And then we have one of these this is one of the big twist ones. Turned out kind of small, I think, but that's okay. And then we have the red heart, the stripe, one of the stripey ones, and the little tentacles all are different colors because it's a striped cake or a striped skein. This one is the big twist. Very, very cool. If you guys have not had a chance to check it out, you should check it out. It's super easy to make. This is one of those Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. So adorable. And then the last one is this one, and this one is the Karen Simply Soft. So just the plain purple. So I highly recommend the pattern if you have time and the patience, because these little tentacles just take a while to make. That's what took me forever. So, all right, I only have one more bag of stuff to show you. I know this is a crazy long video, but it's all kind of the same thing. It's like I have an obsession, right? I like get a pattern and I can't just make one. And I really did need to have more inventory for my craft fairs because the rack was looking really, really empty. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I'm gonna put these back on the hanger and then I'll come back with the other thing. Hang on. All right, you guys, I hope I'm not blinding you. So I don't know if you remember the last time I did a video, I found this neon yarn from Yarnspirations, and it was literally called Neon Coral, which is totally blowing out the camera. So anyway, I wanted to make some octos with that yarn because I thought it is so bright and pretty that it will draw people to my booth when I'm at my craft fairs. So I went through and I used 2 balls of the Bernat blanket in this color, which is, I believe it is called, I don't have it with me. It's here somewhere in the pile. Like I have a whole bunch of yarn bands because I was also using some of my scrap blanket yarn. Let me see if I can find the color. I believe it's called Neon Coral. If I can't find it, it's fine. Neon Coral. Okay, I did find it. So this was from my last video. It's Bernat Blanket Brights, and it was called Neon Coral. And I got 4 balls of it, and I used 2. So I can get 3 of these octos from 1 ball, and then I'll show you what I made from the other balls. So this, I'll explain to you. These are the only 3 octos that I have. So this is a pattern from Laurel at the Dabbling Hook. It is always linked down below in my description box if you want to go check it out. I just modified it a little bit to make it with blanket yarn, but the pattern, the tutorial that she has is with regular yarn, and she makes them in all different sizes and shapes. Anyway, so I made 3 of these guys in this bright coral because I figured if someone sees that from down the hallway, whatever craft fair I'm at, someone is gonna stop by and take a look at them. All right, so 3 of those. And then with the other part, the other ball of yarn and the leftover, I made some monsters and frogs. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the monsters. Actually, I'll show you the frogs first because I have a lot of monsters to show you. So this is a leggy frog pattern, and I've made a ton of these, but I've never really made them in colors other than green, except I think I did make some purple ones. And I figured, why not? This could be like a poisonous frog, right? So I made 1, 2, 3, and then I think this was one of the last things that I was making. I had enough to do like the top part of his body, and then I used a stripe of like burgundy blanket yarn, and then I made him in these speckly pants. So I've got 3 frogs and then a frog in pants. You know, with the belt on and everything, right? And then I made 3 monsters. So the leggy frog pattern is linked down below also. And then the little monsters are from Crystal at Chronically Crocheting, and her link for the monsters is always down below in my description box too. So I got 3 monsters out of 3 monsters, 3.5 frogs, and 3 octos out of 2 balls of blanket yarn. So if you guys want to know how many things you can get. So there's one. This one has hair. And he looks like a watermelon, right? And then this guy, he just looks like whatever. Okay, and then I have a ton of monsters. So I am trying to, it's like one of the best sellers that I have at my craft fair. And I figured I'm just gonna go whole hog and make a ton of monsters. So some of these are from one ball of blanket yarn. Like I started with a full ball and I just took out enough to make 2 monsters with it. And some of this is scrap yarn. So I'll show you the scrap yarn ones first. So this one has like the blue and this color and then tan. So there's one of the scrappy monsters. This one's a bunch of greens. So like this dark green head and then a bunch of different color greens. And this one has 3 eyes. Then we have this one, which I don't really like this yarn. This was like a loops and threads. It looks like he's like a Franken monster. It looks like his head is super big and he's just got 1 eye. And then I had to use regular blanket yarn on the bottom. So I don't know if he's really gonna sell. Someone's really gonna have to like that guy. Then we have this guy right here, who I think is adorable. This is actually big twist blanket yarn. And then I didn't have enough, so I used blue for his tushy. Or pants, we'll say pants. Okay, and then I think that's it for like the scrappy stuff. This one, I'll show you this one first. I had a little ball of this Bernat blanket yarn. It's like this cute pastel-y colored. And then I didn't have enough to finish another one, so I had to use green. So this one's just wearing pants. He's wearing green pants. And then this one, I don't know if you guys have been with me for a while, you'll know that this was yarn from a blanket I made for my nephew, like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. I still have quite a few balls of that yarn left, so I decided to make a monster. Then we have this guy. This yarn was scrap yarn that Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations gave me, so I was like, all right, we're gonna use it. These 2 were random balls of Bernat blanket, like dots or something it was called. And I had made octos with them and this is what was left over. So this one, there wasn't enough left over, or there wasn't enough to finish a whole one. So he's got red pants. And this one, he does have, he's fully clothed in the same color. Then we have this guy and this guy, which is hard to see his eyes, but there you go. And the cool thing about these monsters is you can give them hair, you can give them 1 eye, 2 eye, you can make the mouth however, you could do eyelashes, you could do whatever you want with them because they're monsters. So there's no rules for these guys. All right, then I have this one with 3 eyes that are lopsided and his eyebrow, he's got a unibrow. So that's kind of fun. We have these 2 orange guys. They're sparkly. You can see this one has yellow and orange mouth and this one just has gray. Then we have these blue guys. I love these. They're so cute. I put white hair on that one. We have purple because we have to have purple, you guys. So there's that one. That one kind of has eyelashes a little bit and a lopsided smile. And that one has sparkly eyeball. I have these 2 guys. And I thought the yarn was too busy to put a mouth on them. I didn't think you'd see them. So these guys do not have a mouth. So they'll be extra quiet in your room. I have one of these purple guys. I don't know why there's only one. There should be more than one, but there isn't. I have these blue ones. I thought they were kind of cute. I like that little smile. And then I have these, oh my gosh, look at the hair on this one, you guys. I thought those were really cute. I like the green mouth. And then we have these guys. This one was a full ball, like I had enough to do a full one, but this one, I used some leftover green and then the rest of this color and then a blue, I guess blue pants. And I wanted to see what a nose would look like, and it makes it look like a dog monster. So I don't know that I would use noses. Then we have, this is the last of the monsters. I'm hoping this is enough inventory where I won't sell out like the first show that I do. So there is some pink monsters. This one's got just sparkly eyelashes. It's just sparkle yarn and a sparkle smile. And the last thing I did is I made more bees because I only have like one bee left and people seem to like the bees. I don't like making them because I don't like sewing on the wings. But anyway, this pattern is from Katie Creative. She's linked down below as well. So I made 3 more of the bees. I really should make more of the bees. Anyway, there we go. Lopsided and everything. There are my bees. So you guys, because I've been sick and I've just been sitting around and I haven't made videos, I've been able to make a lot of stuff. Some of this stuff was made a while ago too. So anyway, that's the yarn yakking video. It's ridiculously long. I'm so sorry. I know it's a no apology channel, and I really hope that I haven't been too loud or too soft, but I still can't hear out of this ear. So just remember, advent calendar, stitch marker advent calendars are ready to go in the Etsy shop. So there are only 20 of them. So the first 20 people that get there, get them, and there won't be anything else after that. And check out the Yarn D Stash. All right. Hopefully I'll be able to hear in the next day or two, and I'm going to make the wings videos for next week too. So that's it, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.